A report coming out that he may wait until after the draft to inform the Falcons he would waive his no-trade clause. That way he would protect himself from trying to get out potentially from a situation where if they dealt him or if he was able to come to an agreement, the same thing would happen to him now that happened last year where he goes somewhere and then that team might draft a quarterback.
Maybe I'm piling on. This is more selfishness out of him. I get what you're doing. Maybe you don't want to go to Cleveland if with the second pick they take Shedeur Sanders. But you're going to be a backup here. So what are you doing at this point? You're not happy here. You went and cried to the owner. You wanted to get traded away. You wanted all of these different things to happen, yet you don't want to waive your no-trade clause. You only want to go to certain places. Like, you're not an NBA player who's good enough to dictate where you're going to go.
At the same time, he has the control over everything.
Who made that decision?
The no trade clause is strange that people let that get into.
I don't like
especially big giant deals. Like I know you don't.
I don't like them in any sport, and I'm usually pro player, pro worker. But to this point, and just say it was a franchise like the Giants, when you have somebody and you may have regime change, or where the Falcons are, there are dire situations going on. To have one player hold up the coaching staff, hold up the GM, hold up the future of your draft, to hold up the future of the franchise because he's a veteran and he has a no trade clause. I don't like it in any sport. Now I get it, players that are veterans and have earned the right not to just be shipped off to Albuquerque and just be in a wasteland of nothingness. I get that, but you cannot be one player that holds up $1 billion franchise from making the moves they need to make. So I don't like no trade clauses in sports.
Well, that's what's happening when you get these quarterbacks, these deals with all that money and no trade clauses. They have all the control. And if they play bad or they want out, they can kind of do whatever they want.
It's not that he's holding the Falcons hostage because the money is there. The money is what was holding us hostage anyway. At this point, I'm just tired of watching and seeing, and it's like every other day, the only Falcon news we get is some other blurb about Kirk Cousins.